alive. I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm gonna do a chill live stream this morning. Cause I wants to. Cause I want to. Because I'm at a point in my life where I don't know what else to do. And everybody's sleeping. And yeah. All right, got that yellow thing. So yeah, I'm gonna pull some cards this morning, like really for myself, and with the question kind of asking the universe, okay, now what? Do you ever like get to a place in your life where you really just don't know what to do next? Or you've like checked off your list, like, okay, got that done, now what? Or things are up in the air, now what? Or you just don't know, like not in a bad way, but you're just like, okay, now what, Spirit? Now what do you want me to work on? Now what? So that's where I'm coming at today. I've grabbed these 3 decks here. The Power Deck, Shamanic Healing, and Sacred Geometry Activation. So these are the ones that like I kind of thought might be fun to pull myself a card. I'm just gonna have a chill live stream. Good morning. Just saying hi for a minute. I shared this little nugget of beauty on my Facebook, and it got shared twice. Nobody ever shares my stuff on Facebook, ever. Nobody retweets me. That's a Twitter thing, but nobody retweets me on Facebook. Nobody ever shares my shit on Facebook. Nobody ever shares anything of mine, but yet I posted a little picture of this quote the other day and it got shared twice, and I'm just proud of it. It's by Sand Guru Jogi Vasudev. That's the name of the person who said this that I've completely butchered. You cannot fight darkness. You have to light up and the darkness will disappear. So I shared this little quote and it got shared twice so far. So I just thought that was fantastic because like the people that shared it too, I was like, good for you, good for you. People were realizing that like, we just can't fight anymore, you guys. We just literally cannot fight something that is not there. And darkness truly is an illusion and doesn't exist. And so if you want to get rid of the darkness, you got to flip on the freaking light. You need to be the light. So you cannot fight darkness. You have to light up and the darkness will disappear. So I also liked that too. Like instead of like using light or putting out light, it's just like very simple, light up. Light up. So anyways, how are you doing this morning? Just can't believe it, man. Somebody actually shared my stuff on Facebook. I mean, it wasn't actually mine. I just took a picture of it. So anyways, now what? Now what do? I had a big releasing week. Like big releasing of the past, big acceptance of where my life is and where it's going and where I don't know that it's going. I actually don't know where it's going right now. It's not uncomfortable, but kind of does make me want to ask Spirit, okay, now what? So I've let go of the past. I've come to terms with this. I've gotten like more okay in my life. Be a vessel for God's light. Yeah, now what? There, I don't even have to pull any cards, Anne. Yeah, light up. Be a vessel for God's light every day. If you don't know what's what, just say, okay, Spirit, what would you like me to do today? Or what can I do today? But yeah, I'm getting more in a space that I am more kind of like feeling chill in every moment. And I am sort of allowing myself to be the observer, just watching things, just watching people, just watching other aspects of myself, offering unconditional love. And that allows me to light up. That allows me to not get in my head, not let ego take the wheel, don't get sucked into judgment. Don't get caught up into trying to control things. And then, yeah, you can just like love the bejesus out of people. Everybody. So anyways, now what? What are you doing today? What is Spirit inspiring you to do? It's really rainy today. It's very chill. I kind of feel that, that kind of like exhale that Mother Nature's doing right now. And I might read a little bit. I just want to show you 2 books I'm reading. I was gonna say one's for fun, but they're both for fun and they're both learning. But I'm still reading the Lynn V. Andrews books, and that's one of the decks we're gonna use too. But I am on her 8th book in the Medicine Woman series. This is like from the 80s, you guys. If you need something enjoyable to read this winter, look up Lynn V. Andrews. And I think the first one is called Medicine Woman, but I freaking love these so much. So this is the one I'm on now, Shakai, Woman of the Sacred Garden. This is the 8th book in her series. It's her personal journey, but there's like a lot of like crazy stuff that makes it seem like fiction and fantasy, but it was like her visions and her shamanic experiences and like what she's learned. So I think the first one's called Medicine Woman. And then there's, I want to say like 13 books in the whole series, and I'm on 8. So anyways, I might read a little bit of this today, and then I'm revisiting an older book too from Eckhart Tolle. Is it Tolle? The Power of Now. So I don't know if you ever do this, but like if you just like open up a book to a random page and then it gives you like exactly what you needed to hear. Well, I did that the other day, and then I was like, you know what, I should just maybe read that whole damn thing again. So I opened it up to the part in the back about relationships, and I think the page that I opened up to is sort of like, so whenever your relationship is not working, whenever it brings out the madness in you and in your partner, be glad. And so this is something that I've been contemplating this month or this week. Well, probably longer, but definitely this week. I heard somebody, I think on TikTok say, you think you want to be alone. You think you don't want friends or boyfriends or girlfriends or relationships. You think you just want to be alone because you don't want to have the madness brought out in you. So then you are alone for a while and you think that you're healed, but really all you've done is remove the triggers. You didn't actually do your healing. So then whenever you do get into a relationship, even if you took a lot of time off from one, you get re-triggered from your old shit and you're like, oh my God, what happened? Well, we need relationships to trigger us, to show us where we still need to do our healing and show us our madness. And so when that happens, you should be glad that it's being shown to you. So anyways, I love this book so much, The Power of Now. If you've never read it, go to the library and rent it. Most libraries have that one actually. And it's good. He talks about the pain body, like, things like getting triggered. But yeah, it's really like kind of changed my perspective now. So if somebody's like triggering me or making me feel a certain way, now I'm kind of like going, oh, all right. So the reason I feel like that is because they're showing me where I still need to heal. They're showing me where like I still have codependency issues or this kind of issue. And then I don't know, it just completely changes the way that you start looking at things. Yeah. So anyways, Eckhart, yeah. I'll just remove his last name. But I think it is Tolle or Toll. I don't know. I need to listen to more of his videos so I can maybe hear his name being said. But I love this book, A Guide to Spiritual Development, The Power of Now. All right, so on that note, now what? That's what I'm asking in my life. Sort of like this slate has been completely erased. I don't know. Like I'm looking at my calendar on the floor and I'm thinking, I don't even need that thing right now. Now what, Spirit? Now what project do you want me to work on? But really what I'm asking Spirit today is because I am here with this personal quest of emotional mastery. I'm always working on something. So I actually probably on some level really appreciate and enjoy people triggering me because like then I see where there's even just a slight residue of something that I want to master. It's just something I've always been into. So my personal question is kind of going to be asking like, one, is there any like theme or topic or area where I could like maybe give some contemplation if Spirit would like to tell me? I'm going to start with the Power Deck from Lynn V. Andrews. She's the author of the books that I'm loving, because she is on a big journey in her books. And also there's always this like kind of storyline within those books, and then also within ourselves, of constant expansion. So we never want to stop. We never want to be like, okay, we've got it all done. We always want to be, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? You know, what can I get more expansion on? What type of theme? I'm just going to pull a card from here and kind of see what it says. We'll laugh if I pull silence. Then I'll just like click the X and tap out. So anyways, what are you working on? Do you have a theme? Do you have a now what? Are you really, I just looked up and saw 1111 on the ticker. Do you know what you're focusing on? Spirit really wants us to be like super hyper focused on what we want to be manifesting. Do you know what that is? All right, number 33. This is like a creepy face, but you might like it, and there's a deer on it. It's aspiration. So I'm asking, now what? I know, creepy baby face. That's what that face looks like. To me, anyways. Aspiration. I love the word aspirant, because that's what my guru Maharaji, who taught me how to meditate when I was 18, when you were wanting to learn the techniques of knowledge, you were an aspirant. You were aspiring to learn the knowledge within. So aspiration is aspirant makes me think of that. Sometimes aspiration makes me think that you can't breathe. Is that like that word? But anyways, keep breathing, absolutely. Keep aspiring to be more. Keep making this face. Just go ahead and make it. So there's also a deer in the grass too. Deer energy to me can be very peaceful, but it's super alert. You know, deer are never like not watching out for themselves. They're very swift, they're very fast. They can be gentle, but I've also seen them aggressive too. But yeah, some people really are connected to deer energy. So this is a card of the North. That's why it has a white border. And it says that aspiration stimulates power. Aspiration stimulates power. It is your aim spiritually and physically in the world, and it involves the totality of your being. So really cute, like I'm asking now what, and it's giving it right to me. Aspiration, stimulating my power. So I also saw on TikTok's my new favorite place, you guys. Somebody was doing like a sacral chakra awakening, just like a rotation of the hips. And you know, we do have to focus on our center of being right now, and feeling our power and feeling solid in the world and kind of feeling unshakable. And I even did a meditation a week ago with on Joe Disperza, Dr. Joe. And the very beginning of his breathing exercise, he had you clench your perineum and your lower gut and your chakras down there, like you were like squeezing it. I was like, what? But I did it anyways because I'm a good student. And then as you were squeezing those lower chakras and stuff, you brought up the energy through a tube of light up your spine. And then like you brought up your breath and your energy to the top of your head, and you were basically having your mind leave your body. So I'll leave that for Joe to explain. But anyways, that contraction or strengthening of your lower chakras helps strengthen your place of power, which is in your belly. So that's maybe something that we can work on. If I'm going now what today, why don't I actually physically work on that? Without the balance between the physical and the spiritual, aspiration is a hollow accomplishment. So if you aren't using your body and your spirit, you're not in balance. You can't just meditate all day and not take care of your body. You're physical right now. You're physical right now. You have to. So, I mean, and same thing, it's like if all you're doing is like focusing on the body, you are really unbalanced if you are not acknowledging your spirit. So it's like a spirit lodge that can hold space for your ceremonies and rituals, that part of you that's inside of you, your aspiration. The spirit lodge must first have a strong foundation of capability, trust of those around you, and responsibility. All right, so aspiration is what builds the spirit lodge of power. So if you are trying to step into more of your power, right, you have to have the aspiration to do so. You have to be able to continue on doing what you want to do, even if you're alone and doing it. Aspiration is the quiet architect of your accomplishments, and it sits at the feet of power. Just as the deer stands before the remnants of an ancient and powerful civilization come and gone. All right, so now what? Here's what I'm being guided to do now. Keep your heart open, which I was already trying to do that. Keep your heart open, kind, and loving so that the energy of the universe can move freely through you. Maybe that needs to be repeated for everyone. Keep your heart open and kind so that the energy of the universe can move through you. So yeah, what did Anne say? Be a guiding light for spirit, or be a vessel for spirit, be a conduit of spirit. Spirit, what would you have me do today? Right? Spirit, place me at the perfect place, at the perfect time, with the perfect people, having the most perfect things to say. It's really interesting right now how, like, if you allow yourself to open up, are you finding yourself saying things or sharing things or just opening yourself up to more interaction with people? I did that the other day at the sheets, right? I think I mentioned that somewhere. I started talking about synchronistic numbers to the checkout lady, and as I'm talking, I'm thinking, Sadie, shut up! Like, you are so weird to everybody. But then she actually got it. And afterwards, I was like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for flying out of my mouth before I had a chance to stop you. Because, like, it actually is time to put yourself out there. So keep your heart open. Now what? Keep it kind and loving so that the energy of the universe can move through you. It is difficult to aspire without judgment, but judgment limits you, putting a fence around your consciousness. Yeah, and that's what I was saying about judgment, like, too. It's like I'm trying to not do that because I know how much that it turns me into an egomaniac. And, judgment never leads to happiness. Judgment leads to divisiveness, it leads to hatred, it leads to resentment, it leads to condemning, it leads to cursing, and anything you put out, you get back to yourself. So judgment never feels good for me. And it limits our consciousness, and judgment hurts, absolutely. Give much consideration to all your choices in life and a free flow to your process of aspiration. So here's that face again. With the deer energy. Yeah, free flow. I'm asking Spirit, now what? And it's just saying, all you really have to do is keep your heart open. Don't fall into that lower vibe and stuff like judgment and unkindness, It just doesn't even sit sit well anymore to not be kind. Just be kind. You know, you're even kind to people who don't deserve it anymore. I saw a quote the other day. It said, I had to forgive someone who wasn't even sorry. So, yeah, people, like, we have to do our Course in Miracles or however else you want to do it. We have to practice forgiveness, right? We just have to. It's just like, we got to. And some of these people that we have to forgive are not even sorry, but yet we're still going to forgive them anyways. Okie doke. I want to go next. We're just going to do 3 little cards today. And says, well, if we treated one another with respect, the world would be a different place. Oh my gosh, absolutely. I really feel like the world just needs a little bit more love, a little bit more respect, like you said, a little bit more just, oh man, if we could just all wake up with amnesia of what happened yesterday, everything would be fine. Like people keep on recycling the negative attributes, and yeah, it's just not doing any good for the world. All right, this is from Michelle Motvas, Shamanic Healing. Cute little deck, shiny black cards. We'll see what we pulled already. 33 Aspiration. So we'll see where this one goes. And these have numbers too, so we'll see if the numbers want to come in. Can you believe that we pulled out 33 first? That's Jesus. 33 to me is Jesus. You know, yeah. What should we be aspiring to get? Christ consciousness in our life, more unconditional love. All right, now we've got number 7, reunion of souls. So number 7 is my life path number, 7 days in a week. Every day. We know life path 7. We never take a day off. This could be my day off. So reunion of souls. Well, I really feel like when I do a live stream, even if it's just me and Anne, I'm so glad you're here. People will watch it later today and energetically join the space, right? So anytime I post a video, people energetically, whether it's 2 people, 22 people, or 200 people, like the only ones that get that many views are like my shorts that accidentally get picked up, and sometimes Dan Scran. But anyways, I'm not complaining, because if I can bring 100 people or 200 people together, maybe not the same exact moment in time, but they're entering into the same energetic space throughout the day or week or whatever, time doesn't exist, we are bringing our energy together. So it's kind of cute to do that with my YouTube channel and in life. It's a reunion of souls, a reunion of acknowledgement, a reunion of people that recognize the light in each other. As we light up, we recognize each other. As I be weird, I attract all my weirdos, right? As I be silly, I attract all of my pixies. And as I, use energy, I attract all my witches, whatever labels you want to put on it. It is the reunion of souls. So this is a great time now. Now what? Keep being yourself. Keep lighting up. Keep attracting the people that you're supposed to be attracting right now, that are supposed to be in your life, there for a reason. Some people are there to teach you lessons and trigger you, but then I really think it's time now for more people to come in to support you and to love you and just let you be how you are. I think that's a big thing in my guiding life right now. Like, if I'm not able to be Sadie, as weird as she wants to be, then I don't want to be around those people, So anyways, let's see what number 7 says. There's a bird up on the branch, and then there's one that's like flying up. Reunion of souls. Reunion of souls. Let's see what Michelle had to say. It's a cute little guidebook. There is a school of thought that says before our souls come to earth, we make contracts or agreements with other souls. So yeah, some of them, like, we apparently had some soul contracts that, like, looking back on them in my life, I'm thinking, oh my God, I can't believe I agreed to do that with you. But we wanted to. At one point in time, we appear in each other's lives to assist them, those involved in learning a lesson. So sometimes we are a catalyst for change, or sometimes we're just there to share joy, profound joy, love, connection. But more often than not, I feel like I'm the catalyst for change. That's probably me flying up from the ground. I'm probably going to knock that bugger off the branch. Do you ever just feel like you're meant to trigger people, or like, you know, knock, knock, wake up? But people do that to us too. So when a person comes into your life to teach you a lesson, no matter the human form, no matter the human experience, this agreement is based on love. So yeah, and if we be flying up, knocking people off the branch so they wake up from their slumber, we did it from a place of love. Laugh, have your laugh, Sadie, and know that when people do that to you, it's from a place of love. And sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, like, that was just a really unloving experience. And then that's when you really want to sit back, step into that observer role, be the witness, be the watcher, and be like, what is this teaching me? This mother trucker just triggered me so hard. Okay, apparently on some level I asked him to do that, or my soul did. Why? And then you figure it out, and then you go, now what? So the human experience, yeah, painful, challenging, lots of things like that. We have to acknowledge, this card is saying, the depth of love needed for this contract to take place, and then let them go. So it's like, I love you so much, the soul says, that I will come to earth and I will do that for you, even if it's bad. But that's this place of duality, and I'm hoping we're moving out of that soon. So let it go. You accept the experience, you take the lesson, you learn it, and then you let it go. The experience may have been profoundly moving, but ended abruptly and without reason. Again, be grateful and move on. Cherish the lessons and move forward into your life the way it was meant to be. So as I literally close chapters upon chapters upon chapters of my quote old life, there are some chapters I do not understand. I really don't. I hear a train, the sound of freedom. Take the lessons, let it go what you don't know. Listen to the train. I don't know if you can hear the train, but when I hear the train, I say, that's the sound of freedom. So anyways, move into your new space. Be free. And then, yeah, like number 7 said, connect with souls, new souls who are going to teach you more lessons. And then also, hopefully, more profound, joyful experiences. And yeah, you just accept everything and let it go, and then aspire to keep learning and growing. All right, we're gonna finish it up with one of these sacred geometry, because it's like I do want more good experiences now. Like, I feel like I wrote a few books of the negative ones. Like, wouldn't it be cool now to focus on like something new and delicious, new and fulfilling? Something spiritually, energetically rewarding, something enjoyable. Reunion of souls of people that don't want to teach me lessons by stabbing me in the back. Perhaps something to aspire to. Absolutely. Now's the time. Yeah, like, I think we're good on the lessons, Anne. Like, we gotta know. Here, everybody, got your knives back. Thank you. Thanks for teaching me that lesson. All right, and yeah, some of those, I'll be honest, I really do not understand 100%. I really don't. Okay, so there's one off the bottom, and I thought maybe we were going to get two off the middle, and I thought, well, geez, that's not one card. So they sunk back down. All right, off the bottom. Ooh, this is something fantastic to aspire to. Ties in what we were maybe just talking about. It's number 40, soul time. So yeah, more soul time. Aspiring to soul time. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. This literally ties in everything the whole way back to Eckhart, doesn't it? Because I assume you read that book, this book here. You know, he talks about several different bodies within your body, but the one we need to be focusing on is our essence, our spiritual body, our soul body, our energetic body. Not this body that gets wrinkles and sunspots and, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not what we need to be focusing on. What we need to be focusing on is what Eckhart in his book explains. Like, if you close your eyes and you start to feel that energy moving through your hands, you'll notice that it fills every part of your body. Yeah, don't be focusing on the cellulite. Oh, man. Because these bodies do their thing. However, I do see mine being fairly resilient. Good for me. But also, the more I focus on it and see myself as a body, as a physicalness, it takes me right off my spiritual compass. It just completely throws me. So the more I can like follow the lessons of A Course in Miracles, I am not a body, I am free, I am as God created me, or just understand that like there is an essence to me that will shine through. Then we go back to lighting up. The more we focus on our soul time, our infinite space, the energy of that which is what we truly are, the more that really does shine through. The more the fact that like your body could look haggard, hug the hag, your body could look haggard, but yet you've got this inner light that makes you brilliant, that literally shines brighter than your physicality. So anyways, the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibilities of a new reality to emerge. Now what? Well, now we open ourselves to more love and kindness and new possibilities of realities that we are going to enjoy more, that aren't going to have these harsh lessons, that are going to be more joyful, profound experiences with the reunion of souls, of people who are ready to be happy, that are ready to have fun, that are ready to feel their soul essence, more God, more spirit, yeah, more you, more the real you, the timeless you, the limitless you, the infinite you. And as I look up right now, it's 3333. So anyways, thank you so much for hanging out for 33 minutes and now 43 seconds. Just a quick little reminder. It's like, well, now what? Well, actually, yeah, you'll always have that to-do list and you'll always have your projects. But you know, what you really need to do is start aspiring into something greater with people who are on the same page with you, you know? And if you can't find anybody, well, just do it yourself, you know? Close your eyes, feel your soul essence. And as you light up, you will attract your tribe. I know it's so cliche and I want the t-shirt, I'm not gonna lie. Your vibe attracts your tribe. It's so true. It's so true. And I'm just laughing because it's like, I've definitely had the experience like, wow, my tribe is a bunch of a-holes. Yep, your vibe attracted your tribe. Good job. And maybe some of that tribe loved you enough in spirit to come to earth and be that person for you who literally is your catalyst. Thank you so much, Anne, for keeping me company here. If you watch in the future, be sure to drop a comment, say hello, and let me know what you're aspiring to do today. So yeah, it's just a good rainy, chill day. Definitely feeling that serious is always message to meditate. And you know, a lot of times I don't do it, but I think we should. Like I know we should. All right, there's a train again. So on that note, aspire to freedom and limitless things that literally no one can take away from you. So there's that. All right, you guys, much love. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Say bye to Henry back there. Bye, Henry.